And then the rest of the Vajrayogas, the 6 Vajrayogas, are all more subtle levels of realization of that Buddha nature. You get a little taste like the moon, when it's new moon, there's nothing, it's all black, right? And then it just, tiny little sliver comes. That's the first yoga, where you get the first taste of Buddha nature. And then with each yoga, using different posture, different gazes, different yogic activity, you're getting more and more and more of your Buddha nature is manifesting to you, coming forward, until everything is Buddha nature. No more, you never move from Buddha nature. There's no obscuration anymore. And then, with that mind, the mind of immutable bliss, that mind takes you to enlightenment in 3 years. So, very fast.
But is it the guaranteed way?
Yeah. And
if all the people, if they follow the same
strategy. If they do everything I just said, everything, not missing one bit. You have to have the renunciation, you have to have the refuge, you have to have the bodhicitta, you have to have conviction, the faith in your lineage, in your teacher, the devotion to the master. You have to have that bodhicitta, authentic bodhicitta. You have to develop pure perception. You have to understand emptiness and let go of those layers.
Some of them, they need lots of practice. And
oh yeah.
And then, I mean, in a human life, maybe only 20 or 30 years, was it long enough, go through all the process?
As Rinpoché always says, you have to be realistic with yourself. Look at your conditions and ask yourself, how much do you want this? If you really, really, really want it, this text can take you to enlightenment. If you really want it, and it can do it fast, guaranteed. But most of us aren't really honest with that, aren't sincere with the fact that we still like samsara quite a lot. We still like a lot of these things. I like my TV, I like my bed, I like my house, I like my car, I like my family, and so forth. All of samsara. There's parts of it that I am not ready to let go. You have to be sincere. But if you follow a path, then no matter where you are, because all of us are going to be in different places. Maybe somebody, maybe just a tiny, loves everything about samsara except a little bit, right? Another person is half and half. Another person is mostly dharma and a little bit of samsara, right? It's a spectrum, not just black and white. And so if you find yourself with not a lot of renunciation, then spend more time with renunciation. And you work on it as much as you can. And you spend time with those bodhicitta, your reasoning, your motivation. Why are you doing things? If you pretend to have bodhicitta with a closed heart, where you're really just doing it for yourself because you think that if I practice Kela Chakra, generation stage, or if I recite this mantra, that it's going to, bring me great wealth and wonderful conditions. If you think that, then you're deluded, ignorant mind. Maybe that's hard to say. Maybe it's hard to hear. But we have to be realistic. If we really want the effect that the teachings tell us these practices have, then we have to actually follow the teaching. The Buddha gave us very clear instructions, but he expects us to actually practice it, to actually do it. And so you do what you can. That's why I say, if you can develop really strong refuge by developing faith in the Buddha Dharma Sangha, where it really means something, enlightenment means something to you, and maybe you're aspiring to it, or you just respect it so much, but it's an authentic, sincere, real faith. Wonderful. If you have a strong, open heart, where someone comes to you, you see suffering, you want to help. Automatic, spontaneous. You don't have to think. Just spontaneous. I want to help. Like that. Then, that's huge. And so much will come from that. So if you have a little bit of difficulty right now, focus on bodhicitta. The stronger you make bodhicitta, wow, the rest just becomes easy. Because it's all based on bodhicitta. And then purification happens really fast. You take the bodhisattva vows. You start practicing bodhisattva 6 perfections. You start accumulating so much merit and virtue, and making tankas, and making empowerments, and translating texts, and running practice groups, and creating spaces, and all of these things just happen. And then it becomes easy. Then you're not fighting it. Easy. Anyways.